All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are on the air on YouTube. This is the Loud and Clear Pictures Production YouTube channel. I, of course, am Johnny Baba Ganoush, the voice of Fantasy Pro Wrestling. But this is NGPW Christmas Clash.
The following is an 8-man tag match. Introducing first, from Pawtucket, Rhode Island, weighing in at 230 pounds, Peter Griffin.
And we're starting off our program with an 8-man tag team matchup. One fall to a finish.
And his partners from Pawtucket, Rhode Island, weighing in at 200 pounds, Quick Draw. At a combined weight of 396 pounds, the Chosen One, AK-47, 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 and the Chosen One, the Chosen One, the Chosen One, the Chosen One.
Oh my God. The Chosen One, the Chosen One, the Chosen One, AK-47, AK-47. What is this nonsense? What is this jibber jabber? Good gravy.
And from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, weighing in at 244 pounds, the Green Bets.
Now, we haven't seen the Green Bastard in quite some time. A lot of camaraderie about the actor that plays the Green Bastard, that plays Bubbles. But in this case scenario, I don't think it is the actor that plays Bubbles, that plays the Green Bastard. I think it's somebody else in that costume. But we'll never know. We will only know that this man's name is the Green Bastard. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, just a little FYI, if my voice seems raspy, it is only because I have been using my vocals for actual in-ring competition, for the intensity of the match, for all the purposes of the intensity of the match. I use up my voice a lot. So if I tend to sound raspy, my apologies to you, the viewers watching this at home, wherever you may be, on the bus, on a train, anywhere. Hopefully you are sitting in the comfort of your own home. We've got a heck of a show for you tonight. In our main event, a 10-man gauntlet eliminator featuring the NGPW heavyweight champion in Jeff Cobb, who is now known as JC Mateo on WWE programming, SmackDown, that is. But in this Gauntlet Eliminator matchup, at the very tail end of our live stream, if Jeff Cobb wins the match, let's say he wins, let's say he's the last man standing, Jeff Cobb gets a free pass. And that free pass meaning he does not get to defend the championship belt at the end of the year. However, should someone eliminate Cobb and or win, become last man standing in the contest, that individual will challenge Jeff Cobb for that heavyweight championship belt on our December 30th show. Should be interesting, ladies and gentlemen, having two Christmas shows. One 2 weeks ago, Holiday Bash, now available for your viewing pleasure. And tonight, but we also get a New Year's edition of NGPW. We're trying to soak in as many shows for 2025 before we go into 2026. So ladies and gentlemen, fasten up your seatbelts. Be prepared for this amazing show. And of course, this 8-man tag team bout. Hopefully, the chicken sandwiches get the greatest competition in this match, because the administration, the bookers, the promoters of NGPW are watching. We are watching the action to see who is a suitable team to take on chicken and spicy chicken sandwich.
215 pounds, Matt Harvey.
We also want to take close attention to a match that's going to be happening right after the intermission. Mr. Iguana and the Starlight Kid versus Team Parka, the father and son duo of La Parka and La Parka Jr. The reason why is because these two teams, we've had their eyes on them. We've had our eyes on those two. The winning team will then earn a shot at the tag team titles at our December 30th show. Referee calls for the bell. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Please enjoy our program. I will be right back. I gotta prepare my supper. Yay!
the tag.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, almost 30 minutes into the stream already. This 8-man tag team match has been nothing but awesome. Retro Canucks Media had it said right there in the live chat. There are tables destroyed. There are guitars destroyed. Folding chairs have been used. Bodies have been beaten, bruised, battered, you name it. Folks, and this is only our opening contest in our program, in this live stream. And the Green Bastard has regular chicken sandwich for a jackknife powerbomb. Will this be enough? The referee slips and slides, and no! Spicy chicken sandwich, the tag team partner and co-holder of those tag team belts, those open world tag team titles. Spicy chicken saves the day. This matchup continues with 10 and a half minutes remaining. I can't believe it. I would be snookered if we're going to get to a time limit draw. But look at this team. Look at these wrestlers we've got here. We got Peter Griffin and Captain Glenn Quagmire. We've got the Hardy Boys, Matt and Jeff. We've got the Green Bastard. And we've got the current reigning NGPW Open World Tag Team Champions. Beautiful dropkick there by Chicken Sandwich. He is feeling it. He's going for the cover. So much junk in the ring. And another near fall. Super kick right on the jaw. Here comes Quagmire. There is so much junk, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have to check up on all these athletes right before we go on to our second match of the night. Absolute carnage, man. Absolute carnage. Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. I've always believed in Joe. Look at this. Body slam on the big man, Peter Griffin. Don't let his body size fool you, I suppose, because Joe Hendry can easily scoop slam him with ease, with grace. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Thank goodness we have a good staff on hand to take care of all of this stuff when and if this match even ends. Look at this. Folding chair just smashes the face of the Green Bastard. And Hurricanrana. That would have been Spicy Chicken's opportunity for a pin. Oh, on the trash can. 1, 2, no! That trash can is completely obliterated. I could have sworn that was it, folks. I could have sworn that was going to be the it. No disqualifications, no countouts. 5.5 minutes remaining. Come on, gentlemen. Oh, jeez. This is absolute. Oh, look at that! Chicken Sandwich has crushed the Green Bastard with those steel steps. And the referee can't do dickly-doo-dah. Get back in the ring and finish the job. You only have 5 minutes left. Sheer drops, a brain buster. Going for the cover. Unreal. Unreal. What is left of these men? How are these guys even still moving? Jeff Hardy. Oh, it's a nice DDT. I thought it was going to be the twist of fate. He fooled me. I don't believe it. Even Jeff Hardy couldn't believe it. I could see it in his eyes. I could see it in his face. Come on, Jeff. Snapmare, knee drop. Be careful of the opponents. You got 3 guys on the apron waiting for you. Spicy Chicken looks completely done. Oh, never mind. Never mind then. I think Jeff just took too much time. Beautiful springboard splash. Wait. Jeff now makes a tag to Joe. Let's go, man. We don't have much time. 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Code Red, that could have been your pin opportunity right there. Why didn't you do it? Spear! 1, come on. 2, 3.
Here are your winners. Peter Griffin.
Quagmire Spears Joe Henry. For the 1, 2, 3.
AK-47, AK-47.
Hey.
And the chosen one, the chosen one, the
Quagmire for the win, says Retro Canucks Media. I cannot believe it, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a lot to clear up before we go on to our next match, ladies and gentlemen. As our staff is taking care of in and outside of the ring, let's go to our highlight reel and check out all the action that just transpired. Opening matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Opening match. 8-man tag. Look at this. Jeff Hardy, vintage drop kick right there on Spicy Chicken. Beautiful Hurricane Rana gets Joe in a predicament. A little bit of cat and mouse. I love it. Matt Hardy had to break it all up too. Oh, that was nice. That was actually pretty nice. Ah, I can't even save. I think I have too much. This? Oh, the jackknife. Jackknife power bomb from Green Bastard. It's Palansum. There's a twist of fate. Onto Quagmire. Crawls, counts, but not enough. I cannot believe Quagmire kicked out of the damn twist of fate. And there's that sheer drop brainbuster. Absolutely beautiful maneuver right there. And to close the match, Quagmire spears Joe Hendry for the 1, the 2, and the final 3, ladies and gentlemen. Let's now go on. Well, the ring is still getting cleared up from all of the broken debris from the guitar, the tables. We're gonna get all that cleared out before we go on to our next contest here. It is a intergender or mixed tag team match. El Virtuoso, Jumpin' Jay Stevens to the left, John Morrison and his wife Taya Valkyrie. This should be a very interesting matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Mostly because Jumpin' Jay Stevens and El Virtuoso have been on a losing streak recently. And on a non-recording, non-televised, quote-unquote, non-televised match, Morrison and Valkyrie lost to the sibling tag team of Eric and Bell Ramsland. So both teams are on a losing end. Something's got to give, and we're going to see this right now.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 147 pounds, Jay Stevens.
I'd like to take this opportunity right now to thank each and every one of the staff members for taking care of the... Jeez, Jay, come on, buddy. Come on, man. Come on, buddy. You got to stop attacking the cameraman like that. Sorry, I was going to say, I want to thank the staff for clearing the debris, the broken tables, the smashed guitars, putting away the folding chairs. We had a ladder in the match, for freak's sakes. Look at that now. Look at the work. Thank you, staff. And thank you, folks, for tuning in to see the Next Generation Pro Wrestling NGPW Christmas Clash. This is El Virtuoso.
From Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 215 pounds, John Morrison.
You know, John Morrison is one of those athletes back in the WWE's ruthless aggression era. He was somebody to look at. He was someone to pay attention to. The level of athleticism was a par, man. And I'm telling you right now, today, he is still an active competitor. And we're happy to have him here on NGPW. He and Taya Valkyrie in this mixed tag team contest. As I said, this is a very important match for both Jumpin' Jay Stevens and El Virtuoso. All because of their losing streak. They've lost to Mr. Iguana and Starlight Kid, whom you will see later on in this live stream. So please, folks, stick around for the action. There's a whole lot more. We've just gotten started. Virtuoso had been the one who had tapped out to Starlight Kid. Jumpin' Jay Stevens in their first match, their first meet, was counted out. Was unable to get back in the ring on time. The referee did his job. He counted to 10. That's the limit. And unfortunately, that's what sort of this whole trilogy between Virtuoso, Stevens, Iguana, and Starlight Kid. All right, so I'm gonna be enjoying this. Hopefully you do too. I got my supper, ladies and gentlemen. So please check out on all the action. Jumpin' Jay's gonna start this thing. He just nodded. Thing's gonna start this thing with John Morrison. Look at the size difference. Holy moly! I think that kick just completely discombobulated Jay Stevens' ability to jump, let alone even compete or finish or continue this match. Snake eyes. Springboard on the second rope. My God.
is in. Tag is good.
Almost at count of three. This is tag team wrestling, ladies and gentlemen, at its best. And you can only see this kind of action right here on NGPW. Folks, for those of you brand spanking new to the channel, thank you very much for stopping by, popping by, watching all this amazing action. Please click like and subscribe. Post a comment in the chat section. We'd like to hear from you. We want to know what you guys like about this, what you guys dislike about this. We want to know what we can do to improve this quality programming so you guys can come back and watch more amazing wrestling action here. Blue Thunder bomb there from John Morrison to El Virtuoso. Look at this. Taya thinks she's got this all under control. Very arrogant, very cocky. Look at that. Right to the timekeeper and ring announcer. Come on. Hey, this is getting very dangerous now. Well, this is blasphemy and a drop kick.
Virginia and John Morrison.
Has history repeated itself? This is exactly what happened in the first meet Virtuoso and Jay Stevens had with Mr. Iguana and Starlight Kid. Only this time it was El Virtuoso who's been counted out. That is unfair. That is unjust, ladies and gentlemen. I was about to finally sit down and enjoy my meal, which I will, by the way, folks. I will get to sit down and enjoy steak, potatoes, and veggies. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, let's just check out the activities that have happened in this mixed tag team match. Yeah, right off the bat there with that snake eyes. Springboard moonsault is absolutely explosive. Taya now in position. This drop kicks Jumpin' Jay. Tag has been made. Off the ropes goes John. Pretty straightforward. Top rope springboard moonsault. Look at this. With style and grace. Sharp kick to the face by Jumpin' Jay, and watch this. That is some top rope gymnastics right there. Oh, nice! And that was almost at count of 3. Jumpin' Jay came effing close to getting a victory. The match continued on. Beautiful standing shooting star press. Referee was out of position. That can cost the tag team big time. Oh, nice. Yeah, I remember that very well. And of course, John Morrison had to save the day. As a result, the referee is counting out El Virtuoso. And that's very unfortunate, folks, because now, on behalf of management for Next Generation Pro Wrestling, I demand a rematch. Alright, so now, ladies and gentlemen, this is an important contest. Our first singles match of the night. Ultimo Dragon. As you can see, he's got the NGPW Cruiserweight Championship title of the world. That belt is going to mean something much later on, because right now, Commander is a prospect, but so is his opponent tonight, El Dragon. It's going to be a battle of the dragons. This man has held so many championships, I can't even count how many he's won. And El Dragon is his opponent. If El Dragon wins this match, it's going to be Commander versus El Dragon.
Weighing in at 228 pounds, the Dragon.
This live stream has been brought to you by Blood, Sweat, and Tears 2025, live Sunday, December 21st. Also by Amici's Pizza, Cranberry Clash, which is the holiday beverage. And you are watching Next Generation Pro Wrestling, NGPW Christmas Clash. And you are also watching Ultimo Dragon versus El Dragon in what perhaps be one of the most intense technical wrestling match you will see this evening. And may the best man win. And again, ladies and gentlemen, in singles competition, 15-minute time limit. That's the stretch. Heck, we almost went to a time limit draw in our opening contest. That 8-man tag. Beautiful leapfrog, double leapfrog, elbow strike. Ultimo Dragon is on fire, but El Dragon, excuse me. Oh, I sense a duel. An exchange of blows coming up. Could it be? 1, 2, no! Springboard moonsault, but then El Dragon just kips up. Could it be the running lever bomb? Ah! Why didn't Ultimo pin the man? That was your opportunity. Could it be? Will it be? And that's it for El Dragon. The current reigning World Cruiserweight Champion has beaten a prospect now. That means Commander has the golden ticket, and this will most likely happen now on the 30th of December. For our New Year's live stream. Look at the determined look. Look at that mug, Commander. You got a championship match. Lock, stock, and barrel. 4-star rating. It's amazing. We know that 4.5 stars is instant classic. I thought it was an amazing match between these two. They went the distance. They both fought hard. Let's check out the highlight reel before we go on to our next contest here. That's nice. Springboard crossbody. I want to do that. I want to learn how to do that. Oh my Lord. Springboard poison Rana just in your face. God. These boys know how to use the ropes. These boys know how to use the ring. It's absolutely wild. So quick and so strong. Those kicks. Honestly, from that angle, it looked like Ultimo Dragon was finished. Look at that! Are you out of your mind? Beautiful shooting star press. How did this not end the match? The arm was going to go down to 3. Beautiful hang time. Beautiful aerial assault. Oh my God, I can't believe it. There's Ultimo Dragon. Has his opponent inside for the Asai DDT. Hooks up both legs. 1, 2, almost a 3. The running Liger Bomb. Ugh. Absolutely devastating. And check this out. One more for the road. One more for good measure. The Asai DDT based off of his own name. Because Ultimo Dragon's real name is Yoshihiro Asai. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we're on to match 4. It is a ladies tag team matchup. 2 of the 4 aces. So in this case here, Pocket Rocket, because of the 2 aces. Avril Lavigne, Anna Jay, versus Maki Ito and Taylor Swift. Should be a very interesting tag team, knowing that the 4 aces have been unstoppable lately. Hopefully, knock on wood, I don't jinx it. But they're meeting up with Maki Ito and Taylor Swift, new opponents. It's on a 4-on-4. It's a 2-on-2 tag team match. And it's happening right here at the Christmas Clash.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, from Georgia, Anna Jay.
You know, I love watching the arena. We have an amazing and beautiful facility to cater to all the fans, the performers, the staff, management, the whole shebang. It is absolutely beautiful, and it is absolutely packed here in the Desprez-Noisetier Community Center. We have sporting events here. We also have voting stations in this great place. Decisions have been made in this facility. And speaking of decisions, ladies and gentlemen, Commander has to make the ultimate decision, and that is to step foot in the ring for a second time and compete against the World Cruiserweight Champion of NGPW in the legendary Ultimo Dragon. That's going to be on December 30th. More details to follow. For now, here's Maki Ito and Taylor Swift moments from now against the Pocket Rockets. What I have said, and also what Retro Canucks media have also written.
And from Pennsylvania, Taylor the Superstar.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, before I burst someone's eardrum, I was going to exclaim, wow. But looks like on the live chat, Retro Canucks media have already beat me to it. That is indeed an upset, ladies and gentlemen. Maki Ito reversed a glam slam opportunity into a pinning predicament, a pinning combo. And I could have sworn that there was going to be a kick out, but I think, let's just watch the highlight reel and we got to see this for ourselves here, ladies and gentlemen. Phenomenal victory from Maki Ito and Taylor Swift defeating the Pocket Rockets, Anna Jay and Avril Lavigne, 2/4 of the 4 aces. All right, from the highlight reel, ladies and gentlemen, Maki Ito, look at this. An up and over, well, clothesline to an up and over satellite DDT. That was nice. More Maki Ito, now tagging in Taylor Swift for some double team maneuvering. Big back body drop on Anna Jay. Nice body, but that's a cross body block. If I ever saw one, Anna was completely thrown off. And that is a page out of John Cena's book, whom just recently retired 3 short days ago. Oh, dirty deeds. Avril Lavigne just sold that. Look at that. Oh, inverted STF. No, STO. Excuse me, inverted STO. Inside rolling cradle. The ankles were locked, and yet somehow Anna Jay was able to escape. Unreal. Reverse twist of fate. Lita would be proud of that. Taylor now, beautiful moonsault on target to Anna Jay, and this is the surprise pinning combination. Anna did not negotiate; she had been pinned 1, 2, 3, courtesy of Maki Ito. That is definitely an upset, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think that Avril and Anna are going to take that loss too kindly. I was not even expecting that at all. At all from those two. From those two teams. But now, ladies and gentlemen, let us shift gears to our second singles competition. These two are known for their submission skills. Kyle O'Reilly, Matt Riddle at the Christmas Clash next. Capacity crowd on hand here at the Desprinoise Community Center.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Vancouver, British Columbia, weighing in at 207 pounds, Kyle O'Reilly.
Kyle O'Reilly can be seen on All Elite Wrestling, on Dynamite, or even Ring of Honor, or a Collision. But tonight, folks, Kyle O'Reilly is here in beautiful, somewhat mild Gatineau, Quebec, Canada, folks, for the Christmas Clash. This is now match number 5. Can't believe it, folks. We're only an hour and a half in to our program.
And his opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 233 pounds, Matt.
He's very confident in himself. He's very sure of himself. Former UFC, former Ultimate Fighter, ladies and gentlemen. Former NXT, WWE superstar. Former MLW heavyweight champion, Matt Riddle. And he is in his quest to defeat Kyle O'Reilly, move up the ranks here in NGPW, and possibly go for the biggest prize in the game, the Heavyweight Wrestling Championship, which Jeff Cobb holds right now. And we will see Jeff Cobb at the tail end of our program in that 10-man Gauntlet Eliminator. I honestly don't even know why the crowd would count along with those punches. Normally, it's done when you do the 10 count punch from the turnbuckle, not from the ground. Riddle and O'Reilly going toe-to-toe. Look at Riddle was inviting O'Reilly for more strikes. Looks like O'Reilly's doing the same thing too. Returning the favor, paying it forward, and now knuckle sandwiches all around. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Back elbows, combination of strikes, knee strikes. Those knees of Matt Riddle are absolutely deadly. Steer clear from those knees, excuse me. That's 2 times now I've seen Kyle O'Reilly escape the clutches of Matt Riddle. Look at this, off the ropes. Kyle O'Reilly leaping. Clothesline sending Matt Riddle into the corner. This might be O'Reilly's chance, his opportunity. We got a table right there. I feel like Kyle or Matt are gonna use. They're gonna use that table. Now they got a trash lid, and he smacks him across the face. The referee is not doing diddly doo dah day about it. Discus, elbow strike. Practically turns the power off on Matt Riddle. Wait. Look at these guys. Ah! The screen ran red. Which means we gotta get the first aid responders to check up on these two. Ah! Discus, elbow strike. Finding the mark. Kyle O'Reilly once again escaped the submission hold, but look at this. Now using the steps. And he also used the top rope to wring the neck of Matt Riddle. Oh, wait a minute. Full mount. Riddle going back to his UFC days. Must you use weapons in this match? This is a submission match indeed, but oh wait, the old classic bump and feed. Nice sweep of the leg. We haven't seen O'Reilly do any submission holds to Matt Riddle. Now Riddle motioning to kind of get back up. Single leg kick. Single leg drop kick. Right to the beard. Ah, come on, wait a minute. Superman punch. Oh, look at that's a nasty, nasty cut O'Reilly has. Both of these men are bleeding. Oh. This crowd is popping. 5-star banger right here, folks. Our first singles match of the night being a 5-star banger. We are just about halfway through our match, ladies and gentlemen. This particular contest is a 20-minute time limit bout. But both of these men now have 10 minutes to negotiate. And just so you know, I finally finished eating my supper. Oh my Lord. Boy, I'm hoping they're not losing too much blood. These guys are running on pure adrenaline. Knee strike from the heavens. Matt Riddle, wait, a sweep from Kyle O'Reilly. Knee drop. And that looked kind of safe. Spear! In position. In position for the submission. Could this be? Will it be? No. I saw Matt's face. He looked absolutely enraged, as he should, considering the fact that we've been now for about 13 minutes bell to bell, and the second bell hasn't rung yet, but I feel like it will. Off the ropes. Good Lord. We've got a door in the ring. We've got a table still outside the ring. And those steel steps. Kyle O'Reilly with that nasty gash on his eye. I don't think he can even see. There's a nasty cut on Kyle O'Reilly's right eye. Oh my Lord. This has got to be it. He's not tapping out. He's gonna try again. Wait, O'Reilly escapes. Beautiful snap German suplex. This is Kyle's opportunity. Take full advantage of it, kid. Oh my God. Super slow-mo Superman punch. Dramatic. Off the ropes. Spear. In position. And that is all she wrote.
Here is your winner, Matt.
We are going to, before we go on to our intermission, ladies and gentlemen, we are not only going to be taking care of the items in and out of the ring, but we are going to be checking up on both Matt Riddle, this man right here, who just won an impressive singles matchup with Kyle O'Reilly, also busted up. In fact, he got the worst of it. The worst because I don't think he'll be able to see off of his right eye. Kyle did not get full peripheral vision in this match, and trust me, as a wrestler, you need your peripherals to see all around, to see where everything is at. If you can't see what's coming your way, you're at risk of further injuring yourself, and that is something that we cannot allow any of these great performers to endure. But now with Matt Riddle succeeding in this contest, just like he did over Tetsuya Naito, this only means one thing and one thing only. This is now Matt Riddle's quest to perform, to possibly go for the heavyweight wrestling championship belt. Jeff Cobb, ladies and gentlemen, will be in action as he prepares himself to compete against 9 other hombres of the heavyweight division. But Matt Riddle is no stranger to championship belts, for he was once NXT champion and MLW heavyweight champion. Of course, tag team with Randy Orton. I believe they were even the tag team champions. So Matt Riddle has had many championship belts. I even think he was the WWE US champion. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be going on to our intermission. We'll be back. I'm going to say we'll be back by the start of the second hour. So when we reach 2 hours on the elapsed time on the top left-hand side of your screen, at 2 hours, we will resume for the second half of our program. Pardon me, folks. We've got ourselves the #1 contenders match for the NGPW Open World Tag Team Championships. Mr. Iguana and Starlight Kid versus La Parka and La Parka Jr. We even have a fatal 4-way ladies match. Mia Gothica, Yuka Sakazaki, Morgan Sky making her in-ring NGPW debut, and Marissa Matsumoto, Urza, and Zelda. And of course, folks, as I mentioned, the 10-man Gauntlet Eliminator Challenge for the heavyweight, for a shot at the heavyweight championship gold. And if Jeff Cobb happens to be the last man standing, the winner of the match, he gets the night off, December the 30th, because we don't know who is going to challenge for the heavyweight championship. 9 other superstars, top men, were unable to beat Cobb. However, the man that stays standing in the ring at the end of the show, and it's not Jeff Cobb, gets a shot at the heavyweight crown December the 30th. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, in now 6 minutes. So grab whatever you guys need to eat, to drink, go for a smoke break, a toke break, a vape break, what have you, and we'll be back in 5.5 minutes. Thank you. All right, folks. We are now at the 2-hour mark of our live stream. And again, thank you very much for tuning in. Brand new to the channel, don't forget to click like and subscribe. Post your comments down in the live feed chat, folks. Here is the highlight reel between two. I'm telling you, these guys had put on a clinic in that submission match. However, I'm going to have to double check Kyle O'Reilly's moveset, because I feel like he has no submission holds at all. It was awfully strange, but I mean, it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. It is what it is. Folding chair being introduced in this kind of matchup. Yes, in a way, you can tap out from getting beaten up too much. I've seen it. You don't have to put a sleeper hold, a leg lock, an arm bar. Look at that. It could be just too much pain, too much punishment to the body. Look at that. And that's where Kyle was busted up. The eye. And that's bone on bone. That's the patella onto skull. My God. And there's that gorgeous Superman punch. Very heroic. And this is it, folks. That's the final straw right there. We didn't get a good angle of it, but the referee caught it, and it is over. Matt Riddle is our winner. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the #1 contenders match, winner of this contest will earn the opportunity to challenge for the NGPW Open World Tag Team Championship on December 30th. It is 2 weeks from tonight. 2 weeks from tonight, folks. So mark it down if you haven't done so already. It could be Mr. Iguana and Starlight Kid, the team on the left, or it could be Team Parka, the father and son duo on the right. The one in the red and black is the son, and the one in the black and white is the OG chairman of World Championship Wrestling way back in the day. Should be a very interesting matchup, folks, and it's happening right now.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, from Tokyo, Japan, Kid SL.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Starlight Kid and Mr. Iguana have been on a heck of a roll by defeating the team of Jumpin' Jay Stevens and El Virtuoso not once, not twice, but thrice. Back-to-back-to-back events. And now tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Starlight Kid and this man right here, Mr. Iguana, have the opportunity to make history by beating La Parka Jr. or L.A. Park Jr. and L.A. Park, the OG from WCW back in 1997, 98, 99, back in the Monday Night War era, where WWF was waging war with Ted Turner's or Jim Crockett's production, whatever, promotions, excuse me. And that's a huge deal. But if Team Parka win, that means that Spicy and Regular Chicken Sandwich put the Open World Tag Team belts on the line against the same tag team. So we go all the way back in full circle. That's the outcome, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm getting. We might go into full circle, and what and how fitting would that be, by the way, fans, if it ends up being Team Parka versus the Chicken Sandwiches, or the Cock Band, or Cook, C-O-Q Band. Think about it. We came back. NGPW came back Tuesday, November the 4th for Gold Rush. We crowned all the champions that night. And now these two men, the father and son tag team, L.A. Park and L.A. Park Jr., they win this match. They beat Iguana and Starlight Kid. We are going to go back into full circle, and it will be the Cuck Band against Team Parka for the Open World Tag Team belts. The only way for things to change is if Mr. Iguana and Starlight Kid defeat them. Will it happen? Can it be done? Tune in and find out right here, ladies and gentlemen, as we resume NGPW Christmas Clash. I want to say in advance, Merry Christmas to each and every one of you fine folks, and to all the subscribers. I still remember the day that I had like 50 odd subscribers. I remember I was struggling between the 80 and 90 subscribers. Now we are at 107. And if you're brand spanking new watching this for the very first time, thank you for tuning in. And please don't forget to click like and subscribe. Hit the notification button and make sure it's set to all so you will never miss a match. Share this link to all your friends, your family, and anyone you know who's got an E-Fed in the WWE 2K25 platform. Your support matters the most, and your support helps groom this our YouTube channel, Loud and Clear Picks YouTube channel. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Also, for those brand new to the channel, my name is Johnny Baba Ganoush. I am the host, I am the voice for Loud and Clear Pictures. We mostly cater to professional wrestling, especially EFED, FPW, the Next Generation Pro Wrestling, the New Class Wrestling Academy. Wow, 619 into a diving elbow drop a la Macho Man Randy Savage, and L.A. Park kicks out. He's still down on the ground though. Starlight could do whatever she wants. Look at this. We've seen this before. That's the same move Starlight Kid used on El Virtuoso on their second match, if memory serves me correctly. And if not, if it wasn't their second, then it was their third. And now Mr. Iguana. Nice moonsault. Ooh. That, I don't know if Iguana hurt himself on that exchange there. And there's the Muda lock. Indian Deathlock, whatever. And that's it! That is it! That is all! Wow!
Kid and
that was unexpected. These two are dynamite together. This only means one thing, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Iguana and Starlight Kid will go head to head with spicy and regular chicken sandwich December 30th. It's fate, ladies and gentlemen. And why do I feel like we're going to be having new open world tag team champions before New Year's Eve? Let's check out the highlight reel, ladies and gentlemen, from this great contest featuring two of the finest tag teams in NGPW. Basement dropkick, or the dropkick to the knee. That looked nasty and very dangerous. Starlight Kid. Look at this. She used the bottom rope to reach to the top rope, and a beautiful drop kick to L.A. Park Jr. Shoulder tackle this time around for the double teams. Snake eyes. Straightforward right there again. Oh yeah, the 619 into a diving elbow drop. Beautifully done, by the way. Yeah, from here, I'm like, did Mr. Iguana hurt himself? Like, take a look, guys. And there's that Muda lock. As a result, there's the submission. Referee calls for the bell. His eyes were looking up on the hand of L.A. Park. It is over and done with. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our 7th matchup of the night. 7 matches out of 9. Fatal 4-way, 1 fall to a finish. Mia Gothica to the far left. Marissa Matsumoto. Morgan Sky. And Yuka Sakazaki. And this is, of course, 1 fall to a finish. There are no eliminations in this matchup. Let's go down to ringside for all the action. We are live from the Desprez-Noisetier Community Center in Gatineau, Quebec.
Making her way to the ring from Yamaguchi, Japan, Marissa Matsumoto.
And this program, this live stream has been brought to you by the 2025 FPW Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Live from the THQ Arena, Sunday, December 21st. It is our final FPW show for the year. What an incredible 2025 it has been, folks. Also, sponsored by Amici's Pizza, the family who have fed us for many, many years and hopefully many, many more years to come.
And her opponents, first from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, Morgan Sky.
From Montreal, Quebec, Canada, making her NGPW and in-ring debut, Morgan Sky, ladies and gentlemen. I don't believe I've ever seen her wrestle anywhere else in any E-Federation or any other promotion, if that's even a thing. And Cranberry Clash, ladies and gentlemen, our other sponsor for tonight's program here, Christmas Clash. We thank each and every one of you for tuning in, for stopping by, and to show your support for this E-Fed that started back in February. I want to say January, but most likely February. And this is Mia Gothica, ladies and gentlemen. Wielding that baseball bat. I've never seen a baseball bat that huge before in my life, but damn.
And from Japan, the magical girl, Yuka
What? It's Yuka Sakazaki, ladies and gentlemen, from Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling, All Elite Wrestling, and even Ring of Honor. All right, here we go. Match number 7 out of 9 here in our program. Once again, folks, for all of you watching this at home or wherever you are watching Next Generation Pro Wrestling, the younger sister of Fantasy Pro Wrestling. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you've missed a good majority of our live stream, don't forget, you can still watch the full show after the stream is over. For this event will remain on the Loud and Clear Pictures YouTube channel until we decide to put it down. We are in control of our events, our streams, our videos. So don't fret. In this matchup, ladies and gentlemen, for it being a one fall to a finish kind of situation, anyone who gets pinned or about to forfeit, there are 2 other athletes who are going to try and make the save to keep this match going. But you can also see there's no time limit in this match. I've just been made aware there's no time limit. So I'm going to have to create another custom match with Fatal 4-Way, Triple Threats. I know there's even a Fatal 5-Way. So I'm going to have to create a time limit situation. Now, I'm not saying we're going to be here all night. I'm just saying that normally all of our matches are timed. In this case here, there is no time limit. And there are no rules. You can wrestle inside, outside the ring, but you've got to pin your opponent inside the ring. Or you can force your opponent to submit if pinning doesn't seem to work out for you. Yuka just received some knuckle sandwiches from Marisa Matsumoto. There are kendo sticks, sledgehammers. Yuka and Mia were like across from each other, posing or showing off. This is not the kind of match you want to show off to. Mia just freaking slugged Morgan Scott with that sledgehammer on the leg. on those joints. Mais là, franchement, pourquoi t'as fait ça? We're seeing a great shot, a great aerial perspective of ringside. The ring brings a classic representation of my childhood, watching the WWF Maple Leaf Wrestling. Saturday afternoon at 12 noon, CFCF 12, eating a bowl of chicken noodle soup, grilled cheese sandwiches with my dad, my brother, and sometimes one of my brother's friends. There would be a random friend that would come by and have lunch with us and watch WWF. That's the ring. Looks like it too. The blue apron skirts. The blue post, the gym mats on the outside too. Yuka just slips right in there and breaks up the pin. This matchup continues. We're at 3.5 stars. I must say, when it comes to the rating, we've had amazing results. Chokeslam from Mia Gothica. Now Marissa and Mia are just exchanging blows and holds. Scoop slam, nicely executed. Morgan goes with a cover, the count, and a 2 count. Marissa survives, and this matchup continues. Wow, Marissa to stop Yuka right then and there. And Mia breaks up the pin. Off the ropes. Attempting a belly-to-belly suplex, but Marissa breaks it all up. Yuka on the top floor. Who will she choose? Oh! Yuka selected Mia Gothica for that beautiful twisted bliss. But Morgan and Marissa break up the pin. It has been a chaotic showcase, folks. This has definitely been a Christmas clash. We're only 9 days away, 9 sleeps away from Christmas. Oh! Can't believe it, man. Our referees should never have to take damage from any of our performers. But this is going to be something that Britt Baker, DMD, our Women's World Champion, must pay attention to. Because don't be surprised if one of these 4, whoever wins, gets a shot at the Women's Championship. Baseball bat, that's Mia's baseball bat. 2, only 1 count. Marissa breaks up. Marissa tries to manipulate Mia Gothica's baseball bat. Almost a count of 3. What an incredible matchup, ladies and gentlemen. What an incredible show. We still have our main event attraction, our 10-man Gauntlet Eliminator, to determine who gets the shot, who gets the opportunity of the heavyweight championship gold. Almost, that was so close. The referee had to wave to the audience the 2. That was very, very close. 5-star, ladies and gentlemen. Another GOAT. Greatest of all time. Marissa rolls back in and saves the day. Our fatal 4-way, 1 fall to a finish continues. Mia, beautiful hang time frog splash onto Yuka Sakazaki. Morgan and Marissa get back in the ring right before a potential 3 count would occur. These ladies are putting it all on the line. And we've got Urza and Zelda next. Morgan on the top rope executes that drop kick. Best moonsault ever. This time to Yuka. Oh, the screen ran red. I believe that was Gothica who is busted up. Jeez, look at her go. Look at Mia. Just nailing. Just smashing the face of Yuka. What a crazy night. What a savage night of pro wrestling, folks. Oh, Marissa off the rope with that drop kick onto Mia, and Yuka saves the day. Yeah, Gothica is not looking good, folks. On rubber legs. She's got too much to deal with. Oh! Could this be? 2 and Morgan breaks up the pin. Jeez. Everyone is flying all over the place. Almost That was a kick out. Marisa Matsumoto just able to escape, just able to fight back. Incredible wrestling, ladies and gentlemen, right here on NGPW Christmas Clash. Whoa! Almost a 3 count. Yuka Sakazaki was able to break up the pin at the last split second. Beautiful sit-out powerbomb by Matsumoto. Morgan Sky. What is happening? What is next? Oh, jeez. Ripcord knee strike for the cover for the win, and no! Gothica breaks up the pin. Oh my lord. Jeez. Yuka just cracks the skull of Morgan Sky. Now Gothica's got the opportunity. Going to the top floor. And she crowns her. Oh, nice reversal there by Marisa. Oh! Morgan Sky with a cutter from out of nowhere. This is absolutely off day chain. I can't believe this action, ladies and gentlemen. Britt Baker, you better be watching. Morgan kicks out. Yuka's getting pissed. But Mia had to use her trusty baseball bat to batter up Marisa Matsumoto. The unprettier for Morgan. Mia even, there you go. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, this is anyone's match. For a future opportunity. I don't know how soon it'll be. Oh! This is the chance, Morgan. This is your debut match. Imagine if Morgan was able to out-wrestle 3 other ladies. Good grief! Shooting star press! 2! No! Schoolgirl! Referee is out of position. Totally out of position. Roger Canuck says, best ladies match of the night. Accurate. How will Urza and Zelda follow up to this? It's quite the mystery. Britt Baker's got some competition. Tornado DDT by Matsumoto. At this point now, you must steal a victory. You gotta steal a win. Take advantage of all the opportunities that await you, that is in front of you. This is wild. Yuka just chucks that folding chair onto Mia. And now Yuka. Twisted Bliss. This has got to be it. One. Oh, Morgan breaks it up. What a match. What an evening this has been, ladies and gentlemen. Face jam. That jam sends Yuka on the outside floor. Back cracker. Marissa, this is your chance. We are going to have to check up on Mia, I do believe. I'm not quite sure if anyone else is bleeding, but from my understanding, I think that Mia is losing blood. There is blood on the... there's still blood stains on those gym mats. There's blood stains on our canvas. So before we can even go on to our next match, we're gonna have to clean up this place. Marissa now carrying Mia. The lumbar. Could it be? No. Morgan stomps, breaks up the pin. This matchup continues. Marissa's blocking those strikes. Oh. Can't believe this. Oh, beautiful moonsault from Morgan Sky to Yuka Sakazaki. But Gothica now. Combination of kicks. Gothica with Matsumoto. Sit out powerbomb. Your chance to go to a victory. 1, 2, no! Across the spine. Yuka with the, oh my lord. This is sick. Ripcord lariat turning Gothica inside out. And Mia rolls out of the ring. Yuka Sakazaki took advantage and wins this matchup. Oh my god, she's also bleeding too. in spite of the blood, we are going... Yuka is absolutely just... She's in her happy place, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just put it that way. She is in her happy place. We're not going to take an intermission. What we're going to do is we've got to disinfect the ring. We got to check up on Mia. We got to check on Yuka. We got to check on everybody before we go on to our next matchup, ladies and gentlemen. But by G, by Jolly, and by Joe, I got to give this match a round of applause. Definitely one of the greatest matches we have had all evening long. And folks, we're about to close out our second hour and entering our third. We haven't even gone through our main event yet because we have one more women's match. And that's Urza versus Zelda. Now from this matchup, and from what we're going to soon witness, is going to determine a lot of elements of what's going to be going down in the days, weeks, possibly even months to come here for NGPW in regards to the Women's World Championship, which Dr. Britt Baker DMD has right now. May I remind you that Britt was able to successfully retain the championship when she went toe-to-toe with Tessa Blanchard. So now, ladies and gentlemen, Yuka has an opportunity, but Urza and Zelda, one of those two, do have a chance as well. So before we go on to our next matchup, and while everything is getting disinfected and cleaned up, let's check out the highlight reel. A lot of action went down, ladies and gentlemen, in this contest. Matsumoto with Gothica, great form, great technique. Meanwhile, Yuka body slamming Morgan Sky. And we're seeing everything here. A barrage of holds, strikes, you name it. Snapping. Hurricane Rana from Morgan Sky, who made her debut here in NGPW. I love that. We've seen that earlier tonight with Matt Riddle. It's a beautiful combination. Double team DDT by Yuka and Maritha. Northern Lights suplex. Marissa should have held that into a pin. That would have done some big things, like winning the match. Oh, that was nice. That was nice. That was a good move right there. Mia reacts, head scissors into the back cracker. And to finish it, Mahistral Cradle. Yuka on Maritha. It was superb. But that cross body block from Gothica to Morgan, amazing. Absolutely amazing, ladies and gentlemen. And coming up next, it is our penultimate contest here on NGPW Christmas Clash. Urza to the left, and the very legend of Zelda to the right. Are you all ready, ladies and gentlemen? Let's get ready to rumble.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Kamakura, Kanagawa, Japan, Erie.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, in terms of statuses, health statuses, Matt Riddle is doing fine. He has been looked at. Nothing serious, nothing major as of now. As far as Mia, as far as Yuka, they're currently being checked up by professionals, first aid responders, health technicians. And thanks again to the staff for helping out disinfect and to remove the blood that was on the mattresses on the outside and our canvas. You guys have been working just as hard as these athletes tonight, folks. So I tip my headset for you guys. Thank you. And here we go, folks. Our penultimate contest of the evening. So again, folks, 15-minute time limit for this singles contest. Urza definitely sporting some new attire here. Normally she's wearing her Hakama, taped up torso. And Zelda She has pretty much been competing in every single NGPW live stream show from the very beginning. If she wins tonight, if she happens to beat this fueled up Urza, well, I would like to see her compete for championship gold one day. Whoa! Zelda using the ropes, using her environment as leverage, and just struck Urza to the ground. Now smashing her face on the convis. Off the rope. Whoa! Bulldog! Nicely done! But Zelda gets right back up. She completely no-sold that move. Breathe, ladies, breathe. Now Urza on the outside floor. Zelda is going after her target. Oh, man. Shoulder and face first. Now the referee's beginning her 10 count. Ooh! Against the ring post. Using the environment as a weapon. Zelda's head almost hit those steps. My goodness. Oh, spear! Or, not quite sure that was a spear. If you can have a replay of that in the highlight reel, that would be amazing. Ooh, nice. Nice evasive maneuver. Zelda's got Urza in a pinning predicament. Oh, wait a minute. Pin reverse. Pin reverse. School goal. Another pinning predicament. Look at this. Great technical wrestling, great reversals and escapes. Good, my goodness. Zelda now for the cover. Referee out of position. Wasn't even paying any attention. You've got to pay attention. Sorry to be so aggressive here, but these are two amazing athletes. This is why they are in the 8th match tonight. What the heck? What is this? Who is this? Wait! Zelda! From behind! Wait! Spinning tiara! This matchup continues, ladies and gentlemen. Urza has control. Oh no! Wait, did she get her or did she miss? 2 And now Zelda motioning to Urza to get up. A spinning tiara of her own. How fitting, considering she is the princess of Hyrule. 2 and no! This match continues. Retro Canucks media says what just happened. Oh, big leap from the top to the outside floor. The lights went out, Retro Canucks. The lights went out. Another near fall. Look at the look. The face of Zelda. And we've had some outside interference, but nobody came in to assault. There was no striking. Urza breaks out of a submission hold, delivering some knuckle sandwiches. No mustard, no mayonnaise, all bone and flesh. Urza setting up Zelda. What is going to happen now? Oh! Springboard Hurricanrana! Go for the cover! Referee, you're so out of position. 2 and no! Face jam. And now Zelda waiting for the right moment, and that was a knee strike. I think it just turned off the power button on Urza. 2 and 3.
Here's your winner, the Princess Zelda.
The Princess of Hyrule, the legend herself, also busted up wide open. Amazing. Did not get that 5-star, but considering it's a singles match, 1-on-1, not 4 wrestlers in the ring at the same time. Think about that for a second, ladies and gentlemen. That was a battle. That was a war. And in spite of that brief interference, I think Urza has to figure out what just transpired, because that interference was targeted to Urza. Zelda took advantage of that interference, no matter how brief that was. As a result, ladies and gentlemen, Zelda wins tonight's contest. Incredible performance, and a lot of water cooler conversations tomorrow, I can tell you that, ladies and gentlemen, because we have to figure out what is next in the women's world championship contingency. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, is going to be defending that championship again. But will it happen on the 30th? So far, Yuka and Zelda have proven to this establishment they are worthy opponents. And before we go on to our main event of the evening, let's check out the highlight reel. Jeez. From the bottom rope. Beautiful moonsault. Another one. That one made connection to the torso, the abdomen area. Look at this. Zelda rolls using evasive technique and drop kicks Urza. That was nice. That was beautiful. Springboard, wheelbarrow into a bulldog. And this game of cat and mouse, reversal of pinning predicaments. Almost a 3-2. The insane elbow drop. Bad angle because our referee was in the way. That is a Uranagi, ladies and gentlemen. Blocked the punch, kick to the midsection. Uranagi. Oh yeah, look at this. Check out this setup here. Urza had Zelda right where she wanted. Well, that's kind of crummy. It was a knee strike, from my understanding. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now that we're into our third hour, let us now go on to the next and final match of La Soirée. It is our 10-man gauntlet eliminator for the opportunity to compete for the NGPW World Heavyweight Championship. Here are the competitors. And honestly, I don't know why Tama Tonga is on there. And I don't even know why Bronson Reed is on there. Neither of these guys are supposed to be in this. It's supposed to be Scott Norton and Alexander Hammerstone. What the shit is this? 2K25 decided to cancel Scott Norton and Alex Hammerstone. And they're very important because they have been competing most recently, and they were trying to compete to go up the ranks in the heavyweight wrestling division.
The following contest is a gauntlet eliminator match. The rules of the match are as follows. Two superstars will start in the ring. At regular intervals, a new superstar enters the match. Eliminations can occur by pinfall or submission. The match continues until one superstar remains, and that superstar will be declared the winner!
Wow, capacity crowd on hand for our main event.
And from Asgard, weighing in at 288 pounds, Troy!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, before we go any further, I don't understand why 2K25 decided to cancel Scott Norton and Alexander Hammerstone. They were supposed to be in this matchup. Bronson Reed and Tama Tonga are not part of NGPW. And there he is.
And from Black Forest, South Australia, weighing in at 330 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, Big Bronson Reed.
Now that's not our championship belt, ladies and gentlemen. That is not the heavyweight championship. Jeff Cobb has the NGPW heavyweight title. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Our main event begins. Whoa! So you heard the rules. You know what this match is all about. But I will remind the fans right here and right now, last man in this ring that is not Jeff Cobb is going to get a chance, a shot at the championship gold December 30th, which will then be Jeff Cobb's first title defense. And here's Captain Insano. Look at the freaking size. Big Bronson Reed. He's definitely big, but he is no Captain Insano. Looks like Thor found the baseball bat. Belongs to Mia Gothica. I guess Mia left that baseball bat around. Our staff didn't bring that baseball bat to the back. Eric Ramsland at number 4. The spotlight is on Bronson and Eric. There he is, the heavyweight wrestling champion, Jeff Cobb. There's Tama Tonga. Again, not quite sure why WWE 2K25 included them as opposed to Hammerstone and Scott Norton. All right, folks, we are now at the point we have enough wrestlers in the ring. The only way for competitors 9 and 10 to make their way in is we need to have somebody eliminated by pinfall or submission, like the rules. Screwdriver from Captain Insano to Tetsuya Naito. There are so many bodies in this ring. It is absolutely insane. Jeff Cobb, Death Valley driver from Big Bronson Reed. I mean, Jeff can decide to stay outside, play possum throughout his entire match if he wants to. Because the whole idea is to be the last person standing in this ring. And if Jeff Cobb happens to be the one to survive, well, it looks like the title will not be defended on the 30th. But because Hammerstone and Norton are not in this match when they should be, management are working on a plan to include those men in the championship picture. And to answer the Canucks' question, or previous, most current message, no. I have never seen, or will there ever be, a wrestling game that is flawless, that has no errors, that is perfection. Tama Tonga's been eliminated, but I'm not quite sure. Oh my God. Bronson just dropped Eric Ramsland on his head, but Eric is not through. He is not finished. With Tama Tonga now eliminated, not quite sure what happened. My eyes have been on the screen. I don't get it, but okay. Oh, that looked nasty. That was a nasty bump. What a night, ladies and gentlemen. What an incredible night of wrestling action. We're about 3.5 hours in to our live stream, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful. Man, Captain Insano moves like he's Rey Mysterio freaking Jr. Evil Uno at number 9. And that's totally not his theme music. Captain Insano eliminates Thor. Thor is out of here, courtesy of Captain Insano. We're now going to have our 10th opponent. And that should be the Warlord. Oh! What happened? What the? Referee said no. No to what? That was a 3 count. Insano is still in this. And Bronson Reed, who drew number 2, is in this contest. And there's our 10th and final opponent, the Warlord, making his way. Big slam, oh my God. Let the bodies hit the floor. Eric Ramsland is eliminated. Not quite sure how exactly. Jeff Cobb. Jeff Cobb is out. We are definitely going to have we're going to have a contender, excuse me. We will have a contender December the 30th. Oh, Bronson Reed. Oh, almost a 3 count. Tetsuya Naito just chucks a sledgehammer on the Bronson. Oh. That's it for Insano. Seems like everyone is dropping like flies. We are down to 5 hombres. The Warlord, Bronson Reed, Tetsuya Naito, Josh Alexander, and Evil Uno, who was drawn number 10. He's the freshest one there. Oh, that's bullshit. That is bullshit. Oh, jeez. Vintage Warlord, big power slam on Bronson Reed, and that is it for big Bronson Reed. We are now down to the Warlord, Naito, and Evil Uno. Oh, cat and mouse again. Wow.
The next fall will win the match.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are now down to Tetsuya Naito, Evil Uno, and that is it! Naito is the winner!
Here is your winner, NITO!
Tetsuya Naito survives this 10-man skirmish, this 10-man warfare. Well, ladies and gentlemen, how unprecedented is this? Tetsuya Naito had pinned Evil Uno, the runner-up pretty much for the biggest prize in Next Generation Pro Wrestling. And this concludes our program, ladies and gentlemen. We thank you very much for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, please click like and subscribe. Share this link to your friends, your family, anyone who's got an E-Federation for the WWE 2K25, which is this video game right here on the PlayStation 4. Share that link to those folks. Spread the word. Help Loud and Clear Pictures progress. Without you folks, I don't think there will be any E-Federation on my end. As a result, ladies and gentlemen, Tetsuya Naito, Jeff Cobb for the NGPW Heavyweight Championship belt. However, Scott Norton and Alex Hammerstone, they were completely removed from this match thanks to the 2K25 game, and it's allowing Bronson Reed and Tama Tonga to be involved in this. That was not my doing, I swear, on the soul of my father. As a result, management will come up with something real nice, and we'll get back to you fine folks from tomorrow, by tomorrow, or at some point nearing December 30th, which NGPW will bring you the New Year's Eve or New Year's show. That's about it, ladies and gentlemen. I am spent. I am tired. This was Johnny Baba Ganoush, the voice and the host for Fantasy Pro Wrestling, the New Class Wrestling Academy, and NGPW, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks very much for watching. Have your pet spayed or neutered. Help control the pet population, but above all else, get yourselves spayed or neutered. Help control the human population. We will see you all for Sunday, December 21st, when Amici's Pizza and Cranberry Clash presents the 2025 FPW Blood, Sweat, and Tears. That is the Super Bowl, the World Series, the Stanley Cup of the Fantasy Pro Wrestling E-Federation. So we'll see you all this Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. Again, thanks for watching, and have a good night.